The world of UAP studies is filled with extraordinary claims, but rarely do they come from someone at the heart of the intelligence community. David Grusch is a decorated former combat officer and a veteran of the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency and the National Reconnaissance Office. He's held the highest security clearances and operated within the most sensitive corridors of American intelligence. From 2019 to 2022, Grusch was directly involved with the Department of Defense's UAP investigations, serving as the NRO's representative and later as co-lead for UAP analysis at the NGA. His credentials are impeccable. He's seen the inner workings of the intelligence community and was entrusted with its secrets. What makes Grusch's story so significant is that he's not speculating. He's reporting what he says he was told by high-level officials during his official duties. Grusch claims he faced professional retaliation for his inquiries into these programs, prompting him to follow official protocols and provide classified information to the Intelligence Community Inspector General and Congress. He insists his actions are those of a loyal officer fulfilling his duty to the Constitution, not a rogue agent. Grusch believes a truth of historic proportions is being concealed from the American people and their representatives. He is not repeating internet rumors. He's a highly vetted intelligence professional tasked with investigating UAPs. His testimony carries the authority of his position and the gravity of his experience. When someone with his background claims the government possesses non-human technology, it forces a conversation that can't be dismissed. Grusch's emergence moves the subject from speculative fiction into the realm of national security and public disclosure. Understanding who Grusch is sets the stage for the weight of his allegations. Grusch's central claim is stunning. The U.S. government and its allies have secretly retrieved and reverse-engineered craft of non-human origin for decades. He asserts this program has operated outside legitimate congressional oversight, funded through misappropriated resources and hidden within deeply compartmented special access programs. Grusch says he interviewed dozens of high-level officials who confirmed the existence of these retrieval operations. The implication is a two-tiered reality, one for the public, another for a select few guarding a world-changing secret. He describes a covert race among nations to control and exploit this advanced technology, all hidden from public view. The materials recovered are said to be of exotic origin with properties unknown to current science. Grusch alleges the cover-up has involved illegal activities, including disinformation and intimidation to protect the secret. This is not a benign government shielding citizens, but a rogue operation acting unlawfully to preserve its existence. The secret, Grusch claims, is so profound that its keepers justify any action to prevent its disclosure. Perhaps the most shocking part of Grusch's testimony is his claim that the government possesses non-human biologics. Under oath, he stated that, in addition to recovered craft, there are biological remains not of human origin. The implication: we have recovered the bodies of the occupants of these vehicles. Grusch says this information came from senior personnel directly involved in retrieval operations. Not rumors, but official reports. The recovery of non-human biologics would be the ultimate confirmation that we are not alone. Such a discovery would be the greatest in history, challenging our scientific, philosophical, and ethical frameworks. Grusch's use of the term biologics is deliberate, clinical, precise, and avoiding sensationalism. It signals that what's been recovered is organic and demonstrably not human. This claim has captured the public imagination and underscored the urgent need for transparent investigation. The existence of recovered craft is technological. The existence of recovered pilots is existential. Grusch's statements represent a potential paradigm shift, not just another UFO story. For researchers and witnesses long dismissed, his testimony is powerful vindication. A high-ranking intelligence official has confirmed under oath the core tenets of their beliefs. The phenomenon is real, technology has been recovered, and it's been covered up. Grusch has provided a testable framework for investigation, naming programs, agencies, and providing classified testimony. Congress now has a roadmap to follow, making inaction harder to justify. His actions have inspired other potential whistleblowers to consider coming forward, creating a domino effect. Grusch's bravery demonstrates that insiders can speak out through official channels. He's placed the burden of proof back on the government, demanding direct answers to serious allegations. Whether his claims are fully proven or not, he's made UAPs a matter of national and global importance. The conversation has been elevated, and the world is watching. The government's response to Grusch's allegations has been cautious and controlled. The Pentagon's All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, or AARO, officially denies any evidence of programs involving extraterrestrial materials. However, ARO's director admits the office hasn't been granted access to the highly compartmented programs Grusch describes. This creates ambiguity. Either the evidence doesn't exist, or ARO is being blocked from finding it. On Capitol Hill, lawmakers have taken Grusch's claims seriously, treating his testimony with gravity and respect. Congress has responded with legislative action, including the UAP Disclosure Act, seeking to declassify UAP-related records. Lawmakers are no longer accepting blanket denials from the Pentagon and are pushing for new mechanisms to pierce the veil of secrecy. The tension between official denials and congressional insistence on transparency now defines the landscape. The legislative branch is increasingly advocating for disclosure, driven by whistleblowers like Grusch. Public reaction to Grusch's revelations has been a mix of excitement, skepticism, and growing mainstream acceptance. Major news outlets now treat UAPs as a legitimate issue, not just tabloid fodder. Grusch's credibility unlocked serious media coverage, sparking global conversations and millions of views online. The tone has shifted. People are asking what UAPs are, not if they exist. Younger generations, less burdened by old stigmas, are especially open to the topic. The secrecy itself has become the story fueling demands for answers. Grusch has helped normalize curiosity and the right to demand transparency from leaders. The public's growing insistence on disclosure is a powerful force for change. The most popular theory for non-human craft is the extraterrestrial hypothesis, beings from other planets visiting Earth. Grusch's claims fit this framework. Recovered craft with exotic materials and non-human biologics suggest an off-world origin. Reverse engineering such technology would be a logical, secretive government response. The ETH also explains decades of secrecy. Governments may fear societal upheaval if the truth is revealed. However, the vast distances between stars and lack of public evidence remain challenges for the ETH. Critics point out that until evidence is produced, the ETH is still unproven. Still, Grusch's testimony has revived interest in the idea that proof is hidden, not absent. The ETH remains a powerful, if unconfirmed, explanation. The interdimensional hypothesis offers another explanation. UAPs and their occupants may come from parallel realities, not distant planets. This theory addresses the bizarre, physics-defying behavior of UAPs, appearing, disappearing, and moving in impossible ways. Grusch has hinted at a more complex reality, referencing modern physics and the possibility of entities crossing dimensions. The IDH aligns with reports of high strangeness encounters and phenomena that seem more psychic or metaphysical than physical. It suggests we may be dealing with an intelligence operating on different rules, interacting with human consciousness in baffling ways. If true, reality is far more layered than we imagine, blending quantum physics with consciousness studies. The secrecy may stem from the government's inability to comprehend or explain what's been discovered. The truth, Grusch suggests, could be stranger than we're prepared for. No matter which theory you find compelling, the path forward is clear, transparent investigation. Grusch's testimony has moved UAPs from speculation to legitimate national security and scientific inquiry. The era of denial is over. The question is what's happening and what the public deserves to know. Robust congressional oversight is essential. Lawmakers must compel testimony, demand access, and hold hearings. Congress can use its power to defund programs that refuse oversight. Scientific inquiry must also be prioritized. If exotic materials exist, they should be independently analyzed. This discovery belongs to humanity, not any single nation. International scientific collaboration would accelerate understanding and replace speculation with facts. Disclosure is about the relationship between government and people. Secrecy erodes trust. The truth may be challenging, but humanity progresses by facing difficult realities. The journey Grusch has accelerated must end with the light of disclosure.